Browns beat reporter Daryl Ruiter talking about some of the bad habits that Shedeur Sanders needs to break, getting his first start against the Raiders Sunday.
One of the reasons he fell was because, and I said this on a couple of shows this week, I think scouts and talent evaluators looked at that Colorado tape and they looked at some of his other college tape, and they were seeing 15, 20, 25-yard losses on film. Now, Shedeur was able to get away with that in college. You can't get those are game killers. They're not just drive killers in the NFL. Those are game killers. And I think that that's what they were looking at is the negative plays. Yeah, he made a ton of positive highlight reel plays when he was in college, but those negative plays cost you games, not just drives. And I think that's what scared a lot of folks, because he's got two bad habits that he's going to have to break, and it's going to take time to break them. And the Browns have been really focused on breaking them. And that's the happy feet in the pocket, and that's retreating from the line of scrimmage with his back to the line. We saw that in the second half. And he ended up only being sacked twice. But like the players in the National Football League are bigger, faster, and stronger than college, and they can close ground very quickly.
Let's welcome in Garrett Bush from the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, as well as the Barbershop. And G. Bush, the things that he needs to work on are fixable. They take time and experience.
Yeah, they take also the opportunity to catch up to the speed of the game. One of the things that I noticed is a different level. The first time I played in a Division I football game, it was startling to me how fast guys were moving. And, you know, it's very rare that when you step on the field for the first time, you have the speed of the game. And Daryl is correct. A couple of times, the two things that he's going to have to worry about, and the thing that he's going to have to be good at or better at is this: understanding a lot of those plays that he's taking those sacks and doing that comes from a position of, let me try to make a play here. And as quarterback, and as the franchise quarterback, and as a starting quarterback, I think one of the most underrated skill sets is understanding when you need to hold them and when you need to fold them. When you need to, if a guy is uncovered or a guy comes scot-free, in a split second, do I decide whether I'm going to throw this ball in the stands, I'm going to try to make a miss, or I'm going to hit my check down and live to fight another day? And sometimes with young players, especially players like Shedeur Sanders, who, frankly, look, you know, he understands that he has to do something in order to prove himself as a quarterback. When you're a fifth-round pick, you can't be pedestrian, right? You can't be like, oh, well, I guess he didn't lose the game for you. There's always this thing in the back of your mind that says, I have to prove that I'm the guy. I have to prove that I can throw the football. I have to prove that I'm a franchise quarterback. And Sean King said something the other day when he was on Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. He said, listen, sometimes Shedeur has to realize, and any young quarterback has to realize, that you're not going to go to the Hall of Fame in one throw. You're not going to win the job in one throw. You're not even going to win the job in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. Your job is to sustain sustainability and make sure you get to the right play in and out of the huddle and live to fight another day. Sometimes, yes, you do have to make those shot plays and throw the ball downfield. Yes, sometimes you do have to extend the plays, right? But if it's the first quarter, it does you no good to be running back 45 yards when you can just make the simple play, check it down, live to fight another day. And I think those are the things that come with maturity. Those things come with reps, and those things come with time. I'm interested to see how Shedeur Sanders is better in this game, and if the game is slowed down a little bit from the first half that he played last week against the Ravens to this week against the Las Vegas Raiders.